Langeli, can you hear me? No. Hey, Busisiwe, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. I'm curious to know why Langeli is not responding. I thought I was not audible, but it's fine. I'm about to share my screen, and I will need someone to just confirm if my screen is sharing. Busisiwe and Langeli, can you confirm if my screen is sharing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Uh, So, in today's lesson, honorable members, we are going to be looking at algebraic equations. We will definitely start with some less complicated problems, and towards the end of this lesson, I will give you guys an opportunity to choose from the list of questions that we are going to be having, where you choose the ones that you think might be difficult, and I might also choose for you guys to do some. For the last time, let me just verify if everything is in order. Let's see. Okay, Bosisiwe is there. Gracie, Langlihle, guys, is everything okay on your side? Can you clearly hear me? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, got a confirmation from Grace. Bosisiwe did confirm earlier on. Okay, then it's fine. So guys, as indicated, algebraic equations is exactly what we are going to be looking at in today's lesson. So I'm going to start off with some examples. Let me quickly check on the other device. We are on page 110. Okay, so let me just add some blank pages there. So I've got two devices that I'm using. This one where I'm writing, the other one I'm checking what is actually above this page. So, okay, algebraic equations. I know I need to do that. Maybe let me use a black pen and say algebraic equations. The key word there is that we are going to be dealing with equations. So every time when you see that word of equation, just know that you will see this. This is an equal sign. It's something that has to do with an equation. Meaning, at all the times when we have an equation, what do? We solve. What exactly are we solving? We always solve for the letter, honorable members. We always solve for the letter. Sometimes it's not one letter, but it's many letters. In high school, you might find yourself solving two different letters. We know letters start from letter A all the way up to letter Z. So that means we might be solving for letter A, B, C, D, E. Could be letter X, Y, or Z. We are going to find out as we are given those equations to solve. Okay, so maybe without wasting much of our precious time, I'm just going to start off with something simple where you are given 7 minus 5x. This can be equated to 22. So at all the times when you are given a maths problem, you need to be able to identify the type of a maths problem that you are dealing with. Number one, we start by saying this is an equation. Why? Because we see an equal sign. What does it mean? It means we are going to solve. What exactly are we solving? We are solving for a letter or letters. On that given equation, what letter are we solving? We are solving for letter X, which means in the end, your final answer should be X is equals to whatever number. Most importantly, letters on the left, numbers on the right. So that means as you solve this problem, honorable members, make sure that you take everything that has letters to the left, everything which is numbers to the right. Meaning, we are going to be having negative 5x, which remains on the left, which is equals to 22. You take 7 to the other side, it becomes a visitor, it changes a sign. So that means you've got negative 5x, which, what is that minus that? Is it 15? I think it's 15. Okay, let's say it's 15. And then we are going to remove that negative 5. Why do we remove it? It's because we just want to remain with that letter that we are solving or looking for, which is x equals to negative 3. That's when you punch that on your calculator. Trust me, honorable members, I do believe that if you were given this to solve, you were going to work it out without a struggle. Quickly check who's got their mics. Let me do this and mute the honorable member there. Okay, then it's fine. I will continue and move on to the next problem. The reason why I'm moving on to the next problem is because I believe it wouldn't be a struggle for you to work out that specific problem. Not only that, but there are more problems which you may be given, but what matters the most is, are you able to interpret those and work them out? So there are 2 more there. I will therefore move on to some more complicated, not necessarily complicated, but what is meant to be complicated. So let's see. Okay, this is saving. I'll just wait for it to save. I don't know why it keeps on saving, and it takes some time when it saves. Okay, it's done. What do we do? Okay, this is what I'm going to say, honorable members. You see that exercise number 1. Let us choose the problems that you would like for me to. Maybe look for those that you think may be difficult, and then I will therefore work them out. One must choose one. We are on page 112. Let me go on that page. Guys, which problems do you think are difficult, which you would like for me to quickly work out?
So can you work out question number 23?
Question 23. Okay, another one. Where's 23? 23A. 23A,
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's that one. Another one, a different learner. Which question would you like for me to work out?
So can you work out question 20?
Question 20. Okay, remember, not only on A, but it could be A, B, and C. Another one, let me zoom in so that you can have a look. Maybe.
May you please do question C17?
Yes, I was about to circle that one. I'm also going to circle that one, and then maybe that one. Some of them I'll give them. Maybe let me just, for today's lesson, let me deal with these problems, honorable members. I'm going to deal with them decisively, and then we'll see how far you can go. It looks like the fractions are the ones that I'm going to be dealing with in today's lesson, because those other ones, they seem doable. Okay, then it's fine. Let me insert a blank page. Then I'm going to start with Which one? 19, number 19, yes, okay. So guys, number 19, remember not to allow me to continue without you understanding. Number 19, we've got 1 over 2x minus 2, which is equals to 5. Okay, this is an equation. Why am I saying it's an equation? Because I see an equal sign. What does it mean? I'm going to solve. What am I solving? Letter. Which letter am I solving? It's letter X. So that means my final answer should be X is equals to a number. So how am I supposed to approach this question? Letters on the left, numbers on the right. So that means honorable members or members who are honorable, everything that is attached to a letter, I'm going to leave it on the left. So I'm having 1 over 2x, which is equals to 5. Why can I not take this to the other side? Because I want all the numbers to be on the right. So I still have 1 over 2x, which is equals to, this is definitely 7. Okay, so now I need to remove that half. I'm definitely going to remove that by dividing by exactly that. I'm putting it inside the brackets because it is a fraction. So that this half, or 1 over 2, cancels with that, and then I remain with my x, which is equals to, you punch that on your calculator, it will definitely give you 14. So let's see, I'm just going to punch it on the other side, just so that I don't go out of that page. So you must also be having your calculator where you say 7 over, this is 1 over 2, and then it gives you 14. So that is the end of it. Okay, again, I'm just going to continue. Only if you did not understand, just unmute and let me know. I will go back to this question. Did you guys hear me on that one? Where I'm saying I will just continue, but only if you did not understand, let me know. This is because I want to cover as many problems as possible in today's lesson. Did you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. We have that plus 2. Okay. Again, honorable members, this is an equation. Why am I saying it's an equation? It's because it has an equal sign. What am I going to do? I'm going to solve. What am I solving? Letter X. Approach, letters on the left, numbers on the right. So that means this negative half x, I'm going to take it to the other side. It changes the sign, it becomes positive 1 over 2x, which will therefore be equals to, already I have positive 2 on the right. That is why I start with positive 2, because it is 5, which is the visitor, and it changes a sign. Okay, I still have half x, which will be equals to, what is 2 minus 5? That is negative 3, if you punch it on your calculator. Now I want to remove this. How you remove it? You divide by exactly that. So that means you will have to do exactly that same thing on the other side, so that that halves cancels completely with that one. That means x is equals to, then on your calculator you say negative 3 over, in brackets, 1 over 2. Punch it exactly as it is and avoid using this divided by on your calculator. Always use the one where you will say 1 over 2, because I believe all of you have got a calculator that has a fraction button. So that means you've got your negative 3 over a half. I think it will give you that when you punch it on your calculator. So that's how you would work it out. Okay, I'm now going to move on to the next one. Which one is the next one? I think it's 21. It's another fraction. So let's go on to a 21, where we have 2, which is equals to 3 over 5. 3 over 5x minus 1. Okay, this is an equation. Why? It has an equal sign. What am I going to be doing? I'm going to be solving. What am I solving? I'm solving for x. Approach, letters on the right, numbers on the right. So I am forced to move this to the left-hand side because it is the one which is attached to the letter. So that means it becomes negative 3 over 5x, which is equals to, already I have negative 1. That's why you start with it, because it is already on the right-hand side. This one is a visitor. You must remember it changes a sign. It's like you being a visitor to US. You need to change the currency. So just always remember that. Okay, we still have our negative 3 over 5x, which is equals to, punch that on your calculator. It gives you negative 3. Okay, so now I need to remove this thing because I just want to remain with x alone. So that's why I'm dividing by exactly that, which is that. Okay, that cancels with that, and then you just have your x, which is equals to you punch that on your calculator, negative cancels with negative, and then it does that. You might find that it gives you 5. Let's see if you punch it on your calculator. Never use or rely on your head, honorable members. Always punch it on your calculator. Maybe let me check. Up to this point, are we all okay? Or is there anyone who's got a question on what I've done there? Maybe let me start with Bosisiwe. Bosisiwe, did you understand, honorable member?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, that is good. Let's go to Gracie. Gracie, everything okay on your side?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure, Grace?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move on to KG. Katleho, what about on your side, honorable member?
All good, sir.
All good, okay. Langlihle, what about you, honorable member? How are we doing there? I'm not sure, but I will find out if Langlihle is okay there. Strabile, what about on your side, honorable member?
Understood, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Just going to continue and move on to the next question. Remember, guys, probably towards the end of the lesson, I might give you guys some things to work on. So just make sure that you do not allow me to continue without you understanding. Or maybe in today's lesson, I will just work them out. We'll just work them out so that on upcoming lessons, if I give you something, at least you know there's that one lesson to watch, then it will remind you of everything. Okay, then it's fine. What number is that? It's 21. And we also said, let's do 22. Okay, then it's fine. Question number 22, we had 6, which is equals to x over 6 minus 2. Okay, this one, honorable members, again, equation, I'm going to solve for letter x. Letters on the left, numbers on the right. So that means we have negative x over 6, which will be equals to, already I have negative 2. Negative 6 goes to the left. And then, okay, I'm having negative x over 6, which is that, and that will definitely give you negative 8. Okay, so I want you guys to be aware of something. You see, we've got an invisible one there, honorable members. We have an invisible one there. So that means this thing can be written as negative 1 over 6x, which is equals to negative 8. Just make sure that I don't lose you on that part, honorable members. So If you therefore have, let's say, negative 2x over 3, that means this thing, it can be written as negative 2 over 3x. As long as the 3 remains at the bottom. It makes it easier in that way because you'll be able to easily remove that. So this is one of the ways in which you can work it out. Another way you can work it out, it is by cross multiplying, of which it might cause a confusion at this stage where you have a negative. Okay, so now let me continue to work it out and say, now I can easily remove that, negative 1 over 6. You divide by exactly that because you want to remove it or you want to cancel it. So confidently, you will cancel that and that. Where you say x is equals 2, you therefore punch all of that on your calculator. Maybe let me do this so that you guys will see. No, I don't want to do that. What do I want to do? I think I want to do that. And say, now I forgot. Okay, I think it was negative 8. Maybe let me do this to show you how you might punch it. You say negative 8, then you go to the bottom, you open a bracket, you say negative. What was that? Let me quickly check. Negative 1 over 6. Yes, you therefore say negative 1 over 6. This is how you must punch it on the board, exactly how you've written it. And it will give you that 48. So that means your answer there, it is 48. Did you guys understand how to work out that question? Was it clear? No confusion on that one? I think it was clear. I'll just find out towards the end if everything was okay. So now let's move on to number 23. Question number 23, we are having 8 minus 2x over 4, and this is equals to negative 8. Okay. Okay. So you see on the left, honorable members, you have a fraction. On the left, you have a fraction. So we can try to also fractionalize the right-hand side. You will always divide it by 1 when you make it a fraction. The reason why you do that, it's because you want to cross multiply. Cross multiply means at the bottom multiplies at the top. At the bottom multiplies at the top. That's what cross multiply means. Which means you see that one, it multiplies that 8 minus 2x. You see that 4, it is the one that multiplies that 8. So if you guys remember, I think it's Mem Tyrone or Mem Cynthia who took you through the calculations where you need to do that by that, that by that, that by that. The reason why they had to take you through that, it's because they knew that at some point I'm going to take you through this type of a question where you will need that knowledge. So they were just preparing you for this. So what is that times that? Obviously it is 8. That times that, obviously it is negative 2x, which is equals to that times that. Okay, let me quickly check what that is. 8 times 4 is equals to 32. Can you see now? It is that normal flat equation where I'm just going to say numbers on the left, what is it? Numbers with the letters on the left and numbers on the right. Meaning negative 2x, it remains there. We have 32, that 8 goes to that side, it changes the sign. So we will just have our 32 minus that 8, meaning we have negative 2x, which is equals to 24. I now need to remove that, and then by removing, I will just divide by exactly that, and then it cancels, meaning x is equals to that divided by that. Trust me, it will give you -12, and that is the end of it. Guys, I'm definitely going to ask if you did understand that. Any questions from your side, or did it make sense to everyone?
No questions, sir.
No questions, sir.
Okay. We also have question number 24, which is 12 over x equals to -3. Okay. I'm going to apply the same principle where I say I have a fraction on the left. I am therefore going to make this on the right a fraction. Why would I do that? It's because I want to cross multiply. Meaning that x is going to multiply that -3, and it gives us -3. That 1 is going to multiply that 12, and then you end up having 12 times 1, which is just that. Guys, it's not a problem even if you swap, where you say that one multiplies 12, and then you have your 12 on the left hand side equals that multiplied by that, you have your -3x on the left hand side. It doesn't matter. It's up to you how you work it out. So the reason why I chose to do it in black is because I just wanted my letter to be on the left. So that means if you had to work out this one in blue, you were going to then take the -3 to the other side so that it becomes +3x. You take that 12 to the other side, it becomes -12. Just so that you can divide by 3 on both sides so that that cancels with that. You've got your x, which is equals to, what is that divided by that? It is -4. Okay, if you have to do it this side, you just divide by -3, just divide by -3, that cancels with that, and then you've got your x, which is equal. That divided by that, it will definitely give you -4, and that is the end of it. Let's see. Guys, did that make sense? I think that one it did. It doesn't seem to be a complicated one, but I would like for you to just confirm. Are we all okay on that one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Number 17, it's one of the questions that you wanted me to do. We've got x, where we -3, which is equals to 1/3x. Then we have +13 there. Guys, what did I say? An equation. Why? Because it has an equal sign. What are we doing? We are going to solve. What are we solving? We are solving for letter. Which letter? Letter x, meaning letters on the left, numbers on the right, always. So you already have x being 1x. Remember, there is 1 there. It's 1x. That 1/3x, you take it to the left-hand side. It changes the sign, meaning becomes -1/3x equals 2. Already you have +13 on the right-hand side. That 3, it becomes a visitor. That's why it changes a sign. So what do? You have 1 minusing 1/3. You punch it on your calculator, then you will see what that gives you. Let's punch it on a calculator and say 1 minus 1/3. So 1 minus 1/3, it gives us, and let's see, 2/3. So it gives us 2/3x. So on a calculator, we punch the numbers, but you must just remember that it is the numbers for the x. So that's why it's 2 over 3. You must remember that x. But if it's just the numbers without a letter, that's why you will just say that plus that, it gives you 16. You won't say 16x because it's not 13x plus 3x. It is just 13 plus x. But on the left-hand side, it was 1x minus 1 over 3x. That's why it is 2 over 3x. So never be intimidated by a fraction, honorable members. When you see a fraction, just think of it as a number. When you see letter X, just think of it as an object. So it's like you have 1 banana minus 1 over 3 banana. What will that be? Punch on a calculator, and then you just need to remember that it was the bananas that you were calculating. So now it should be easy because we just need to remove that. Always just remove it that way because it makes it very much easier to avoid a lot of things. That cancels that. Then you have your x, which is equals to, and punch that on your calculator. Let's see, you'll say 16 over, inside the brackets, you have 2 over 3, and then it gives you 24. So that should be the end of it. So guys, did that make sense to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Guys, just have a nice look at that and let me know if it does indeed make sense. Okay, if that is the case, then it's fine. I'm going to give you this one to very quickly try, work it out, take photos and send to me via WhatsApp inbox. So we have 3 minus 4x over 2, and this is equals to negative 3x. Can you guys see that one over there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very quickly, work it out, and then take the photo and send to me via WhatsApp inbox. I won't give you much time, but the first 3 to submit, we will therefore see how to proceed. Okay, there's an honorable member who has submitted. Let's see, Gracie, what you've done. So you said that, multiplying that. Grace, can you unmute yourself, honorable member? Just want to confirm something.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you see on the left, you said 1 multiplied by exactly that, isn't it? And then on the right, what is it supposed to be? What times what?
I think it's supposed to be 4 times negative. Ah, sorry,
Gracie.
I was copying the wrong question.
Grace, I'm going to call 10,111. And you know what happens when you call 10,111, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's fine. I'm impressed with that approach. So just quickly, don't scratch that one. Just quickly rewrite it again.
Okay, sir.
Yes, just completely forget about that one and quickly rewrite and then submit. I will then check for you. Other honorable members, are you willing there? Okay, Katlego is submitted. Let's see what Katlego has done. So let's see. It is that multiplying that multiplying that. Okay. We will definitely need to do corrections on that one. Then let's see that one. It is that and that, that there, that. Okay, this one it looks confusing. Okay, then it's fine. It's fine. Zanella, let's see that. Zanele, where did the X go on the right hand side? Zanele, can you hear me? Disappeared. Okay, then it's fine. Let's see. Okay, and there's another submission. And Gracie, so you are having, wait. Grace, where is the x on the right-hand side from the original equation? I'm hoping that you will notice that if you copy the problem incorrectly, then it means everything is wrong. Can you see what I'm talking about, Gracie?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, then it's fine. Let me quickly work it out and we will see what the final answer should be. Maybe, let's see, I'll just choose one to work it with. Katlego, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's work it out. Do you agree that we will then make this one on the right a fraction by saying divided by 1?
Yes, sir.
Then what do? We cross multiply, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when we cross multiply, then it is that one multiplying the whole of this thing. That's why I put it inside brackets like that. Can you see, Katlego?
Yes, sir.
Then it is that 2 multiplying the whole of that. Does it make sense what I've done there, KJ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, then you say that one, it multiplies this inside, it also multiplies that. Even this one, it will do that. Makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 1 times 3, it is 3. 1 times -4 is -4x. You must not lose the letter. So that multiplied by that, it's -6. You must still write the x because it has always been there. Someone worked it out, but they did not write that letter x. Okay, numbers on the left. No, numbers on the right, letters on the left. So on the left, we have -4x. This, you take it to the other side, is plus 6x, which is equal. You take this to the right-hand side, it becomes a -3. Did I not lose you there?
No, sir.
Okay, so now on your calculator, you punch a -4 plus 6. What will that give you? I think it will give you 2x.
2, sir.
Yes. Yes, which is therefore equals 2. You have -3 on that side. So now we just need to remove that 2. Then that cancels completely with that, which means your x is equals to -3 over 2. And that is the end of it. Does it make sense there, honorable member?
Yes, sir.
But to everyone else, does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Let me move on to 1, 1, 2. Is it 1, 1, 2 where I want to go? Yes, I want to now move on to the examples on, you see this A, B, C. That's where I'm moving on to. So just make use of that blank space or blank page. So A being the first question, it is 6 plus 3 into x minus 2, which is equals to 4 into x that you plus it by 1. Okay, this is an equation. Why? Because it has an equal sign. What am I supposed to do? I'm going to solve. What are we solving? We solve for the letter. What letter are we solving for? In this case, it is going to be letter X. But the question now is, where am I going to start? In mathematics, you always start where you see brackets. Why brackets? Because BODMAS says you start where there is that which starts with letter B. B for the brackets. Everything else, you just write it as it is. But where there are brackets, you will multiply because the brackets means multiply. So you have your 6 plus, remember, how you're going to multiply that times that, that times that, that times that, that times that. Just be aware that this 3, it never multiplies a letter. It multiplies an invisible 1. Even that 4, it multiplies invisible 1. So you will never have a number multiplying a letter. I hope you guys can hear me on that one. Water and oil do not mix. Meaning, water can be regarded as letter. No. Let's say water regarded as numbers, oil regarded as letters. So a number will always multiply a number. In most cases, if there's no number, just know it's there as invisible 1. You can just write it with a pencil or even with a pen. So that means you have 3 times 1. What is that? That is 3. The letter will just remain as X. What is 3 times? That negative 2 gives you negative 6. What is 4 times 1? It gives you 4x. What is 4 times 1? It gives you 4. What did I say? Letters on the left, numbers on the right. It therefore looks like we are having 3x. I'm going to take this to the left-hand side. It becomes minus 4x. Already, there was 4 on the right-hand side. I'm just going to take this 6, and then it becomes a positive 6. I'm just going to take that 6. It becomes negative 6 on that side. So 3 minus 4, trust me, it will give you negative 1. Remember, x, which is equals to, looks like that cancels with that. Then you just remain with your 4. You therefore divide both sides by negative 1. Why? Because you want to remove it completely so that you remain with your letter, which means that divided by that, it gives you negative 4. And that is the end of it. Any questions from your side before I give you guys something to work on? Did you guys understand? Any questions, or did that make sense?
It made sense, sir.
I'm just hoping that it did, because I will be able to verify that on this question that you guys are supposed to do. Okay, so let's see very quickly, work on that one. Soon as you are done, we will therefore do the corrections, and then we will be done. So I will give you guys a maximum of 5 minutes to work on it. Then we'll use the remaining time to do the corrections. Okay, let's see. I'm now checking what Langlihe did there. So you are having that multiplying with that multiplying with that. Then, yes, it gives you that. And then what did you do? That on the right hand side. Then that, dividing with that. Then it gives you that. Where is that problem? But Where is that? Where is that? Oh, yes. Langlihle, you did more it nicely there, honorable member. That's exactly how you are supposed to work it out. Let me quickly check who else. So, honorable members, you copy the problem incorrectly. Everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. So just make sure that what you are given, you copy it exactly as it is. And let's see. Bosi, did you notice your mistake, honorable member?
Sir, on what question?
That one that has 3x, the one that I've just checked for Langley.
Yes, sir.
So your steps, you were coming nicely, but for some reason you stopped. No, let's see. That multiplying that, but on the original equation, was it positive 3 or negative 3? It looks like you copied it incorrectly. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so just make sure, honorable members, because it is the type of mistakes that contributes towards your fail. You will fail and get a 3% on your report, and it will look like you are not serious about education. Only to find out that it was just this type of mistakes, but in terms of the process, you did everything correctly. Okay, let me check. A very deadly mistake that you did there, same as Grace. Okay, it looks like is the honorable member who got it correct. Just make sure of that, honorable members. And what did I want to do? I think, okay, I'll give you some time to work on it. I'll give you some time to work on it. Wait, what happened? Zanele, Zanele, can you hear me? What's happening here? Zanele, can you hear me?
No, sir, it's Tabil.
It's Tabile. I thought you are in grade 10. You are in grade 9.
How?
Yeah. Yeah. Stabile.
Yes, sir.
This only happens in a varsity as a first year, not in high school, honorable member. Should I call ambulance or 10-111? Which one must I call?
10-111.
Nee. I think you must head straight to the hospital. There's that section. Don't know what it's called, but no. What you did happen to me during my first year, honorable member. As a first year, I attended with the people who were doing last year, and I looked at everyone. I was just the smallest, and everyone was very big, very big, and I was surprised. What's happening at varsity? Let me not say much, Zanele, but we'll just say you are early for the next lesson. Nay.
Yes, sir.
Goodest. Okay, guys. We are therefore going to conclude today's lesson. I do need an answer for that. You will submit via WhatsApp inbox. If you get it wrong, I will just tell you and say wrong, redo. And then if you get it correct, I will let you know that it is correct. Then you can have a very good night. But otherwise, if you get it wrong, you will just have to redo it until you get it right, honorable members. So I'm going to be starting with the next lesson. Otherwise, are we all okay? Any question from anyone? Or can I run away? Okay, there's Grace. We submitted Grace. That by that, yes. That and that, yes. That to the other side, yes. You already have 2, that, yes. Then 7x, that, and then that, yes. Yes. Grace, trust me, honorable member, you moved it very nicely. Let me just make sure. Is it Grace? Yes, it's Grace. Grace, you did well. Bossy, I'll just look at your final answer. Yes, you moved it nicely. Bossy, and let's see. No, Bossy, redo it, honorable member. Redo it. I don't have enough time to check what could have went wrong, but redo it. You don't sleep until you get it right. Did you hear me, Bossy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just as the grade 10s have joined, all grade 10s, I'm going to end. Okay, maybe not end. Let me check if I can just stop the live stream. Okay.